This video will demonstrate how to manage the panels available in the WebEx Virtual Classroom. As the instructor in the virtual classroom, you have the option of changing the available panels for your participants. Specifically, you can control what attendees can and cannot access. Panels that are available to the attendees and the host can be opened or minimized at any time in order to access the features within. When logging in to the WebEx Virtual Classroom, look to the floating panel at the top right corner of the screen. The floating panel, by default, will display the panels you have access to, including the participant, chat, Q&A, and polling panels. Highlighted in red are the available panels for you and your participants. Panels that are currently open and in view are shaded in dark gray, while those that are not open are shaded in light gray. For instance, in this image, the participant panel and the chat panel are both open. To view the Q&A or the polling panel, simply click on the name of the panel. For instance, in this image, you can see the Q&A panel has been selected. Upon selecting the Q&A panel, it will load beneath the chat panel to reveal any questions asked by the participants. The Q&A panel, along with any of the other open panels, can be minimized or closed entirely depending on your preferences. Minimizing or closing a panel might be needed in order to view content within a different panel. For instance, to minimize the Q&A panel, select the arrow to collapse the panel. After selecting to collapse the Q&A panel, the contents of the panel will disappear and only the name will be seen. You can choose to open the Q&A panel at any time by pressing the arrow on the left-hand side to expand the panel. This can be done for any of the available panels. However, if you would like to close the panel entirely, simply press the X button. In addition to the listed panels in the floating panel window, you can update the available panels for you and your participants. To do so, select the More Options and Controls arrow located directly next to the polling panel option. Listed below More Options and Controls, you can select to restore layout, hide panels, or manage panels. By selecting Restore Layout, all open panels will close besides the participant and chat panels, as these are set as the default panels available when logging in to the WebEx Virtual Classroom. For instance, in this window, the Restore Layout option was selected. The Q&A panel and the polling panel are both closed and cannot be seen due to the fact that they are shaded in light gray. The second option available for the panels is the Hide Panels option and will allow you to close all panels and simply focus on content loaded in the WebEx Classroom, such as PowerPoints, screen shares, or web pages. To hide panels, select the Hide Panels option. Upon selecting Hide Panels, all of the panels will close and you will no longer see the participants' names listed or your video, as the participant panel will close too. At any time, you will be able to open any of the panels by simply clicking on the name of the panel you would like to view. The third option available, Manage Panels, will allow you to choose which panels you would like displayed for you and your attendees. To open the Manage Panels option, select Manage Panels. Upon selecting Manage Panels, a pop-up window will appear. In the pop-up window, you will be able to select which panels are enabled. For instance, panels currently available to the participants are listed in the right column. Please note that the breakout session panel, by default, is set as an option unavailable for participants. This allows the instructor to have control over when and how participants are moved into the breakout sessions. By highlighting one of the options listed under Current Panels, you can select to remove and disable it for your session by selecting the Remove button. For instance, in this image, the polling panel was chosen to be removed. After selecting Remove, the polling option will move to the Available Panels section and will no longer be viewed by participants. In addition to removing or adding panels, you can select to allow participants to change the sequence of panels. This option enables participants to manage their own display panel as they wish in the WebEx virtual classroom. Once you have selected the panel settings, press OK. Your panels will now be configured to view only those selected. You should now be able to manipulate the panels in the WebEx virtual classroom by selecting to minimize, open, close, or change settings of those available.